We have tonight highlights from the recently held peaceful rally for Diwali, which was hosted in Queens, New York by the United Madrassi Association, comprising of many key members of the Indo-Caribbean and South Asian community, as well as leaders. The rally called for recognition of Diwali as a public holiday in New York City for public schools so that all students observing Diwali, the major Hindu festival, could enjoy the occasion joyfully with their family and friends without any pressure of missing schoolwork or exams. Sending a message for inclusiveness and standing in solidarity with respect to diversity, the rally saw support and attendance by several elected officials such as Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams, candidate for mayor, along with State Senator John Liu, District Leader Richard David, and Queens Borough President candidate Elizabeth Crowley. With Diwali's global message of peace, light over darkness, and the genuine positivity, the United Madrassi Association hopes to present the true purpose and importance for the festival, which is being celebrated by a great number of New Yorkers every year. Also in attendance were many school students conveying beautiful messages for making Diwali a public holiday, holding several placards and several signs for the Festival of Lights. Here are the highlights coming in.
Do we have Eid al-Fitr for holiday? Yes. Do we have Eid al-Adha? Yes. Do we have Yom Kippur for a holiday? Yes. Do we have the Lunar Year, the Chinese New Year for holiday? Yes. Do we have Diwali for holiday? No. Do we have Diwali for holiday? No. And when are we going to make a holiday? Now. They're doing their part by saying they want the holiday. My dear friends, as parents, we have been sending our kids to school. We are sending a clear message to the mayor that our holiday is not important.
There are 2.5 million Hindus in the United States. A large portion of that is here in New York City. Every borough in New York City is home to Hindus. And if you look around in any major block in this area, I can promise you, you'll find a Hindu mandir. And just neighboring us is another tradition, the Sikh tradition, and they too celebrate Diwali. So there are a lot of us. Our students need to see themselves reflected in the academic calendar. When they are not reflected in the academic calendar, what government is telling us is that we don't matter. And we do matter. Do we matter? Yes. We matter.
What do we want? Holiday. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Holiday. When do we want it? Now. You know what I want? I want a holiday. And you know when I want it? I want it now. I am not an elected official, but not yet. But I am hoping to run. I'm going to be running for city council in a couple of years, and I'm hoping that you get this. I am telling you two things. Right now, I am volunteering to help this community remain one and get the holiday now. But if, in case that doesn't happen, I make a pledge that when I get to the city council, my priority will be to make Diwali a school holiday.
Definitely. All right, so here's the thing. I mean, as you can hear in the background, declare Diwali a holiday. I remember a few days ago, you put out a tweet that Diwali, you know, it's all about respecting diversity and, of course, everyone as well. And you said you put out a post that said that if you had the power, you would make Diwali recognized as a citywide holiday. Now, of course, can we hold you to that? If you're elected as mayor, how soon do we see that happening?
You see it happen right away. It gets done. And there's just this track record of things that I stand for. People who knew me from the police department with 100 Blacks in law enforcement, people who knew me that fought against the denial of all groups. I push for the Chinese holiday that you see. I push for the Muslim holiday that you see. I push for diversity. So this is not new for me. This is in the same tone, the same song I've been singing for all groups. And some of the arguments is that we don't have more school days that are available. That's not acceptable. we can make it happen.
Well, yeah, that's one of the arguments. There's not enough days, but yet still the mayor, I believe, extended the winter break or something like that recently. So, yeah, I mean, it's actually kind of preposterous in my mind. But, I mean, forget about the amount of days. I mean, a few moments ago, you listened to attorney at law, Aminta Kilawan-Narayan. She said that, well, there's not enough statistics and numbers that's counted. So if you are, you know, people counted, you know, in terms of kids who are in New York City public schools who celebrate Diwali. Now, without that stats, can you still sign it?
Yes, you can. It's within the scope of the mayor to make it happen, and this is not something that I'm going to hesitate on. I'm going to be intentional about making sure that our city is reflective of the diversity that it involves. Not only the holiday itself, but the books we read. Our children need to see people that look like them in the books that we read. How do we teach each other diversity? It has to be intentional, and I'm going to be intentional about it.
Over 10 years ago, we made Diwali officially recognized as a holiday in a very special way, a New York City way. In New York City, there's no more important holiday than a day where you don't have to move your car from one side of the street to the other. And it was a long fight. The city council passed it in my committee. Unfortunately, the mayor vetoed it at the time. So we had to reconvene the city council to override the mayor's veto, and we made Diwali a special parking holiday in the city of New York like many other holidays are. It was not about Diwali itself. It was more about the recognition of the holiday and its importance to so many New Yorkers. And now we have a mayor who actually could go ahead and make Diwali a school holiday. He could just do that. He's done it with other holidays. But short of that, and unfortunately I can't make him do anything, but we have in the state legislature some efforts to make state law requiring Diwali to be a holiday. So it's not, you know, why should parents have to choose between sending their kids to school and keeping the family together for their most important holiday, particularly in the Hindu community? And so I'm going to do everything I can to work alongside Vijay and my colleague, Senator Kevin Thomas in Albany, and other elected officials to ensure that you don't have to choose between school and between celebrating your most important holiday. Let's go Diwali. Thank you very much.